Do you want to select the profession randomly or?
Yeah, I guess we can do it randomly.
Okay.
Actually,
Pick anyone.
before we start, drive. That job is hard. Engineer, okay.
Hey,
Okay, I guess.
pick engineer.
Yeah.
So let me see. I always want to be a doctor in these things. I've never been. I could say this one. Secretary. It's fine. Get right there.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So give us a breakdown of what this is.
All right. So this is the game of life, in essence. You go to school, graduate, get a job. Don't graduate, get a job. Either way, in life you're gonna get a certain source of income, and then you're going to have to navigate your way out of it. The manual is here. I prefer generally not to give the manual because life doesn't come with a manual.
Good point.
And it, for me, it simulates what actually happens. People wake up one day and...
Next thing you're in the hospital and you need to pay a bill and you need to figure out how much money you need to...
Oh,
yeah.
Exactly. I'll show you some, what do you call this? Some cards on the board. So we start by choosing a piece. We start with the profession, actually, which you've chosen. You're an engineer. Congratulations. Select a piece that you're going to be moving around the board with.
I'll take purple.
You take purple. I like, you could say orange. That's your mouse. Then the corresponding cheese, you can put it anywhere on the blue slots around the board. This blue. This is a dream. So childlike dreams. I know now that we're adults, we all dream of money. But there was things that hopefully they've been captured on here, where as a child, you know, you dreamed of 1, 2, 3. It's a lot more altruistic. I generally choose buy a forest.
Buy a forest.
I want to have a forest in my backyard.
Oh, this is convenient. 60-unit apartment.
The blue ones.
Oh, the blue one. Ace.
Yeah.
Okay, so... yeah, I'll take this one. Ultimate car rally.
Ultimate car rally. Perfect.
Cars, so.
Right. And then let me just give you the tokens for your mouse. These are going to come in handy when we get to the fast track. This is what we call the fast track. The only way to mark that this is your business or whatever is to put a token on there, and then when I encounter it, then I know that I can't buy it or whatever. Right? So that's that. In the meantime, what you can do, take the information that's on that card and then transpose it onto there. We're going to be working off of that. You can press on this. Interestingly, I first bought this game at grade 11. Cost about 3K. My mom gave me that look. She was like, "Man, how about the PlayStation?" I was like, "I already have. How about the upgrade?" I was like, "Mama, it's cheaper than PlayStation." She couldn't conceptualize already. When I spent close to 3K on a board game.
On a board game.
At that point, I was deep inside Kiyosaki, and I was convinced to, you know what? I've read the books. Decision. The next step is this. You know, I wanted to see what's the whole big deal. This thing.
Red race.
The red race. But I think as well, by that time, I was already so much into financial literacy that I was very convinced to the book would probably do what it says on this. I mean, the board game would say what it says on the sticker, you know. I've probably played it close to 100 times, if not more.
Okay. So you know this game?
I know that.
You know the game?
I know the game, inside out. What's this? And I can tell you now, each time I play it, it's brand new. It's like it's the first time I play it.
Oh, that keeps it interesting at least.
Yeah.
Keeps it interesting.
The only thing that most people find tiresome, so I've played it once with a number of people, and it's because it takes long to eventually get to the fun side of it, right? Which I find interesting because I try to tell people, for example, now when we talk about be patient in finance, in life, then people baja, and then you play a game like this, and I say to you, the fun part comes in, Komafello.
Yeah.
And then it's one of those, this is showing you, but do you see, even in real life, they're not helping you, because even the game shows you only later on in life does the fireworks and champagne and whatnot come out. However, it simulates your financial life, the financial decision making that you have. It's a game, so obviously having a certain amount of financial acumen, you and I may be able to, will probably get frustrated by a few things, or I wouldn't have structured it this way, but 80% of it, you probably will feel like, okay, I see. Yeah. You've told me your savings, nah?
Yeah,
That's what's in your bank account at the beginning of this life scenario as an engineer, $400. What's inside my bank account is $710 as a secretary. So it trumps that myth that people that earn more have got money in the bank just chilling. What's interesting here, we all buy from the bank, we all receive money from the bank, meaning for the bank here, I can tell you, unlike Monopoly, will never go bankrupt ever. But it keeps it fair. Unlike Go Monopoly, you can gang up on someone and take them out of the game, and then you win, whatnot. In this game, you win by two ways, right? One, by exiting the rat race, and then two, by actually landing on your dream and purchasing it.
I'm assuming this is the red race.
The rat race is the circular one.
And then when you get out, this is when life is fun.
100. Well, it's fun while you're inside the rat race too. It's just what takes it so long is that it takes you a while to get to money in the rat race, and only then does it start to become fun.
Okay.
The game does the teaching, so I 99% will try not to teach.
Okay.
I rather prefer we discuss, we disagree, we show each other, or no, chief.
This is where I'm coming from.
I hear you, but this is where I'm coming from, exactly. Yeah, that's that. Small deals, big deals, right? How do you achieve the goal of getting out of the rat race? Simple. Your passive income must be more than your expenses.
Okay, fair.
Right?
Yeah.
You're not trying to replace your salary. You're trying to be able to cover your expenses. The minute you can make money in your sleep and it covers your expenses, it means now every extra rent that you make is just adding a FAQ level of safety towards your life.
Which is what we want.
Which is what we want. You play with one dice. Unless you pay charity, then you can play with 2 dice for 3 turns.
Okay.
In the first track, you play with 2 dice, unless you pay charity, and you can play with 3 dice. So for now, I'll put that
onto the side.
aside. As I said, the way to get out is to, what's this?
Your passive
to
income
get your passive income to be bigger than your expenses.
And my current total expenses
is 3210.
3210, yeah.
The one that most people don't know is that there's child expense. If you see the 250, so you can have a child in the game. When you land on this part, you get a child, and then you increase your number of children per child expense 250, and then you increase your total expenses, which makes it harder or easier to get out of the rat race, depending on if you enjoy your children, right? Your auditor is the person to the right, which in this case is going to be myself. Okay. You're going to be my auditor, so you're going to check my books.
My girlfriend today sent me a message. I was like, how's your morning doing? How's your morning going?
Yeah.
Her response was, a maternity leave will be great right about now. And I'm like, I called her straight away. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, are you? And she's like, what do you think? And I'm like, no, don't play. Like this whole time, I'm smiling because if that's the case, then okay, sharp.
Yeah.
So be it. For me, it's a blessing. I'm not going to be upset. It just means level up, and I have no issues with that.
Yeah, and she doesn't know what she's pulling at.
It's like, hey, don't play those games because So she turns around. She's like, "No, I'm just saying it'd be nice to go for 4 months and being paid."
Yeah.
Yeah, not necessarily that we are, but yeah. So that's what she was getting at.
Can the record show black men want children? This not
That's hard. We need the right man. That's all.
So the way to increase your passive income, when you land on these green blocks,
Yeah, small bit.
you get an opportunity. That opportunity is either a small opportunity or a big opportunity. Small opportunity, the maximum one costs $7,000. That's the biggest one.
And I only have 400.
You only have 400.
Okay.
So we're gonna be playing here for a while. On this side is big opportunities. The smallest one is $7,000, meaning that 7,000 and up is
Sky's the
available.
limit. Yeah.
Yeah. You can take out a loan for any one of them. All you do is under loans, you're gonna add however amount you took. And what I normally say is that you just keep track of each time that you pass payday, because on each of those times that you do, you're paying off
That amount.
that loan.
So
right.
my payday you another 4.9.
The payday, we give you a cash flow,
Which
the
is
1,690. Yeah.
Oh, okay, because you're
Yeah.
subtracting all the
Yeah,
expenses.
we could give you the 4.9, but then you'll just pay
You
back
pay the-
3,210,
so
and then
it makes
it
no difference.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
And then all you do is, if you take out a loan, the loan repayment terms are standard in the rules. It's 10%, meaning
Okay.
that
If it's 5,000, you patala
or
500.
patela 500,
Every
and then
time I pass
payday,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
because it's added into the.
yeah,
Okay,
and
sure.
then I just ask you to track on your 11th time. Then you've paid 500 times 11, which is the loan plus 10%.
interest.
Yeah,
Okay.
then it just keeps it clean. Yeah,
Fair.
bon?
Sure.
Those are the opportunities. That's how you get out of the
Red race.
rat race,
Okay.
because they create passive income.
Okay.
The next opportunity or the next block that you have is the market. The opportunity will give you something like you start a business, or you buy a rental property, or you start whatever, you buy shares. Then shares are still actually done within here.
Yeah.
But those sort of things. So you start a network marketing company, and then the market will say to you that there's a buyer on the market for that company. So if anyone owns a rental property that meets the description of the market, this is how much they're offering today to buy that property.
Yeah.
And then you can decide to sell it or not.
Okay.
Right? Then from there, the next cash event would be doodads. Doodads are everyday expenses. And what was an immediate light bulb for me coming across doodads on the board game was how common the expenses are, but in real life we don't call them anything negative, right? But you'll see on the game, nobody says, I'm going on holiday, and then they're taking pictures. It needs my man.
Rental car. Hotel.
Exactly. So is that sort of a thing?
Okay.
Then the next one is baby. We've discussed, you have a baby, you add to your expenses. And then payday. Payday, every time you pass here, you get paid. It's like pass beginner monopoly, but it happens 3 times, right? And if you forget, so let's say you hear I've played, you've forgotten, you still can get your money. It's real life. In real life, nobody can run away without having paid you unless there's extenuating circumstances. The last one is you get downsized. Downsize means you lose your job and then you're unemployed for 2 turns.
Yes.
So all that you do is that when you get downsized, you're supposed to pay your total expenses once, and then you're out of a job twice for that 2 months, and then you assume you get your job back after skipping 2 turns, and then you're back in the game and you can go around.
Yes.
And
Okay.
then that's the game.
I'm with you.
That's the game. That's life. You get opportunities, you get unexpected expenditure,
Get knocks.
then you have a kid, and then you have people that want to buy your opportunities, and you have to find a way to balance all of those and get out of the rat race.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's go. All right. The highest to row will start, and then we'll take it from there. 6, you can start. Okay.
So is this 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, So do I pick one?
Yeah.
I'll start with small because...
Okay.
Booming market leads to record share prices of this home technology company. Only you may buy as many units as you want at this price.
Okay.
Everyone may sell at this price. So case symbol MYT4.
Yeah.
Price is at $40.
Yeah.
No dividends yield. Trading range is $5 to $30.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
This means that you're looking at the stock market or you're watching the news in the evening,
Yeah.
and then they announce that this company, technological company, has just, what do they say? There's a booming market and they've hit a record share price. Now they're saying to you that because you drew the card, only you may buy this share.
Okay.
If I owned the share, I also have an opportunity to sell if I want to sell at today's price of $40.
Yeah.
And the symbol is just how we then would write it on the balance sheet. We would say that you own a stock called MYT for you. It doesn't pay any dividends, so nothing comes into your income. And then the trading range, this tells you that this share normally trades between $5 to $30.
Yeah.
Today it's at $40. Would you like to buy the share?
So if I buy it, I have to buy it at $40.
If you buy the share, you have to buy it at $40, and you can buy as many shares as you want. Only you may buy as many units as you want.
But now, if I buy this at $40, it's normally, so there's a possibility I might be losing long term if it's trading between $5 to $30, and there's no dividends paying out, so I won't be getting any sort of passive income. So right now, it doesn't necessarily make sense for me to purchase it. I'm gonna have to pass. Because for me, I don't know, it doesn't make advice.
You spot on.
Okay.
It's not perfect. Advice. I can't advise.
Okay.
You interpreted it
okay,
spot on.
Okay.
For it's exactly that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what you're fighting, but what we see common.
Yeah.
Tesla share price hits an all-time high. What does everybody do? Hey, let me go buy Tesla shares.
But that doesn't make sense.
And it's one of those, but okay.
Yeah, all-time
What's
high,
gonna happen
meaning it's gonna
here?
go down. And if it's, okay, no, it's fine. We'll keep it moving. It was nice while it lasted.
One.
Yeah.
I'll take a small opportunity as well. Start a company. Oof.
Yeah.
But it follows me wherever I go.
What does it say?
Invent a new way of making widgets. So you start a company to produce and sell them. No profits during startup, long hours, no extra pay. Use this yourself or sell to another player. 0% ROI so far. It may sell for question marks, if anything. The cost of starting the company is $3,000. The down payment is $3,000. Liability is 0, cash flow is 0. Let me just explain those normally. Actually, you'll see them a lot with the property ones as well. So they will say to you that the cost of the opportunity is this, but you only need to pay a deposit to get started, and then the rest cash flow will take care of it. When all the cash flows have balanced out, so you've paid the bond, you've received the rent, this is the cash flow that then remains to go into your pocket. Sometimes it's positive, sometimes it's negative. And having not paid the full cost price, only a down payment, this is how much liability then goes on your balance sheet. When you sell that house or whatever, just remember to pay off the corresponding liability of XYZ. In this case, it's a starting a company opportunity. Hey,
as nice as it sounds. As nice as it sounds, it doesn't seem. Hey, but then again, we can't give advice to each other. And then you have to make that decision for yourself.
I'm gonna take it. Maragas Koloto.
Okay.
I'm gonna start a company part-time. The cost is $3,000, so I'm gonna borrow $3,000 from the bank.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna pay them. So I'm gonna add here that I have a loan for $3,000, which increases my loan repayment by $300, and then my expenses increase from 1,690 to 1,620 to 1,920. And then my monthly cash flow goes down from 880 to 580. So I give it that go get 580, but I will write here under assets. I've got a widget. I've got a widget
Yeah,
company.
businessman.
I am a businessman. Yeah, I do business.
I do business.
There's no liability associated with it and no cash flows. I'll just write it under income, but I won't put anything next to it or I have a widget business. And so far the income is 0. Okay. My rationale for buying it, downside 3,000, upside, lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can make a lot of money.
Ever.
Okay.
3. 1, 2, 3.
So
Okay, your payday. How much must I give you? 1,690.
1,690, please.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1,690.
See, now we make business.
Yeah. That's the quickest I've ever explained investing in shares. Eh?
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You read it, you're like, doesn't make sense. It's done. It's like,
Keep it moving.
how does it get it that good?
Hey, for me,
Market.
It's in
It
the
just
cards.
made sense.
It's at the all-time high, but it's normally at 5 to 30. So to me,
Yeah.
it sounds like I'm. Wealth collector is looking for gold coins. Cash offer of 1,200 for each. Everyone who owns 1 ounce gold coins may sell at this price.
None of us own gold coins.
None of us own gold coins.
Okay.
But how do we get these gold coins?
Probably here.
Okay. Look at that. Okay. This is actually really fun.
Thank you, Glenn. One. Move already one.
Do this.
Buy new running shoes, $80.
Wow, yo.
I got gym.
Uh-huh.
But wealth, health is the new wealth.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm a business owner, I exercise, short on YouTube channel.
Clean. And here I am figuring out life. 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Aye, that would have been okay. Stock. Here we go again. Market strength leads to higher share prices for this long-term pharmaceutical manufacturer. Only you may buy as many shares as you want at this price. Everyone may sell at this price at $40. No dividends, 0. Trading range is $5 to $40. So right now it's at its highest, and today's price is $40. It still doesn't make sense for me to purchase it because it's at its highest. Yeah. If it was like today's price was like $10, $15, then yeah, sharp.
You could have taken a chance.
I would have taken a chance, but if it's at 10, it's at no.
Yeah.
Keep it moving.
And this time it's a pharmaceutical company. Wapala, the last one was an entertainment, or it was a tech company.
It was a tech company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But either way, like you said, it's you read the numbers, not necessarily. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm using your time now. Let's get a 1, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Big, small.
Small. Condo for sale. 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom condo for sale. Down payment 4,000. Cash flow plus 140. Cost mortgage. Yeah, I can't afford it. So it's gonna loan your business.
We keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Okay.
I haven't even passed paycheck.
Why if it's a no stress.
Okay, I've had more than enough dinners of a lifetime.
Yeah.
You're half meat.
Yeah.
And then you're
6.
For getting a 4, you get 75,000, but you hit it on 2, so you get 150,000.
Guys, is this what it means to be rich?
That's what you just paid now in your lawsuit, by the way.
No, that's what I'm saying.
You're still in the court.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then you go by
540.
540. Sure.
It's tiring. It's tiring getting this much money.
I'm not gonna say yes because Mudimu okay.
Kind of when we knocked off, we're still trying to make it balance. Now 200 rand. Kind of immediately after 200 rand, the stock market gave me 61,000, 63,000. I got a big deal. Escalate. And now we're in the fast track. Perfect.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
You need to get here.
I need to get there.
Yeah.
Okay, I
So
still have
shuffle
quite a
it
lot
through
to
there.
go. Sawubona.
It's
Ngamemeza.
So
9.
times 2.
Fudge my life. 150. Okay, and I must still move 9.
Lemo.
Yes.
Yeah,
I get this one gives 50, that one gives 25.
Oh, okay.
So I
okay,
always
sharp.
times it by 2.
Sharp.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9. 9.
8, 9.
Yeah.
Why did you-
Why
Why did you marry that girl?
Yo.
Did you not learn the first time, my brother?
I actually want to count how much
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose. So I just got a divorce. And I'm about to lose. Okay,
see.
let me change this one to 1 million. All right, so I've just got a divorce. I'll be honest with you. The only thing refreshing is that I get to clear all of this money. I had no idea how much it was. It was giving me a headache. For perspective, every time I roll a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6. Okay, 6 I gave away. I get 500,000. I get 50,000. I get 75,000. These ones essentially double because both of them are if you roll 4 or higher. So I basically get 150,000 every time I roll more than 4 J. 150,000 cling cling. Plus my 500,000. That's 650,000. Every payday I get 600. They are not that same amount. 671,000 every payday. And I haven't been counting because it's a lot of money. For example, these two probably got them from rolling this 5 and then a 5 kai ning ning. Exchange them for 1 million. Now let's count how much money I have. All right. Should I start with the millions or let's
Go sour to sweet.
yeah, let me start with the 50,000 or get a guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 500,000. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 1 million, by the way. That was sitting in petty cash, carry 50,000. God damn. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's 150,000. 150,000. Life is very hard. You don't want a divorce, guys. It forces you to count your money. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 170,000. 170,000. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 50, 1, 2, 3. So 65,000. Okay, so 65,000 is what I have in those 5s because I'm counting. Okay, this feels like a lifestyle audit. 65,000.
My girlfriend, I love it.
300,000.
That's 300K.
That's 300K. And if you think it's play money, monopoly. We started we were counting the $10, $50, $5. Yeah, there was where $200 a month. I would go around the board, $200. So this 365,000 means something to me. Plus 20,000.
21,000.
Plus 1,000. Nearly 1,000. So we want 386,000. And we haven't counted the millions now.
Let's count.
This is cash. This is not businesses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 19 million from these hands in divorce. I'll repeat. The only annoying thing is that I had to count my money. That's the annoying thing. I had to count my money. Leona is fine. It's there. 670,000, my monthly salary. I now have no more money.
But it's okay.
In the next 2 rolls of the dice, I should be sitting on about $1 million. It was nice coming to my TED Talk. That's this game, Cashflow. We've had kids. I've got 3 kids. Tsepo's got 3 kids. I've taken them on an international rock festival. I've had dinner of a lifetime. I've bought a mini farm in the city. My dream is to buy a forest. I've got cookware commercial company. Yeah, those are the companies basically. I'm not going to explain the companies. This is how we got here. It's been real. Cash flow. So what, 3 hours later, 3-4 hours later.
Yeah. So,
3-4 hours later.
Yeah.
That's how it feels to have a divorce on this game. I'm clean. Tsepo, your review of the game. You mentioned actually, and that's where we started recording. You're like, I have to play this game again.
Yeah, so pretty much on my side,
Yeah.
I have discovered that, it's possible for one, just stay focused.
Yeah.
Have a clear goal.
Yeah.
Have a plan.
Yeah.
That's very crucial.
Yeah.
Have someone on your team.
Yes, we're discussing actually the hardest part of this game that we can't bring to real life. So you have your income statement and you've got your budget, your expenses, whatever, and every month you have money left over. And as I said, there were months where I had $200 left over.
Yeah, but
in real life, you know what happens with surplus cash. We blow it.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
And where the focus comes in is to say, if you have a partner or you are that partner that can say, listen, this is our budget, this is our goal in life, we stick to our budget no matter what.
It will be grand.
Because what lifted me out of the red race, the first thing that happened was I had the shares. It's MYT for you, I think.
For you, yeah.
Or okay for you.
At a low.
Yeah, I bought. I had like 1,000 shares at $1 a share, which is $1,000. Then I had 200 shares that I bought at $5 each, so that was another 1,000.
And then you skyrocketed.
And then on the market, that $1 share went to $40, which isn't much per se.
But if you have 1,000 of them,
if you have 1,000 of them, that gives you 40,000. I got 63,000 in that one transaction. And that allows me to make 2 big investments that took my income from $200 to about $2,400, which 10x'd my income. And then from that, essentially, I think we got a buyer for one of our properties, 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom.
And you like sell.
And then sold it, got another 50,000 injection, bought 2 more businesses. And they took me out of the red race. Again, to take you out of the red race, your passive income just needs to surpass your expenses.
Yeah.
And how we end up on the fast track, Kiyosaki says, logically, having done that once, and you can attest, to do this for 3 hours, it's no child's play. So by the time you've done that once, you are now hyper-focused that, listen, I can actually do this. I now know what to do. I mean, I got out in an hour and a half or 2 hours.
And I got out
an
hour later.
You got out like an hour later.
Yeah.
That's the difference in experience more than anything.
Yeah.
And luck, actually.
But with that being said as well, like what I've noticed as well.
Yeah.
It's like you calculate, or what I picked up and what got me out of the rat race was I calculated the risk.
Yeah.
Before I did any of the risk. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Yes.
And like I always say to you, I like dealing with facts. Like I don't like taking wild guesses. Okay, what are the facts? Okay, sharp. You're gonna pay this much. It's gonna give you this much back, but you're gonna be paying this much. Is it still passive income?
Yeah.
If I need be, okay, can I stop doing whatever it is that I need to be doing? Then okay, sharp. Other important thing that we did throughout the game is like we always made sure we had an emergency fund.
Yes.
If we were to be downsized,
actually,
it was okay.
Yes.
It's like, okay, cool.
And an emergency fund carries you. Here, they said you skip 2 turns. If you think of it in monthly terms, right?
It could be 2-3 months.
You get, say you're on a budget, you get retrenched in the middle of the month. For the rest of the month, it should be fine because you bought your groceries and stuff. Then your first month end comes through and you need to pay your expenses for that month.
Yeah.
And that's where the emergency fund comes in. You pay off everything standard, and then you have another month that you're sitting on the sidelines, which is essentially skipping 2 paydays, and now the second one you feel it.
Exactly.
Yeah, well,
But it goes back to like also in real life.
yeah,
If you have an emergency fund, one of my mentors told me like save up for 6 months' salary
yes.
as a minimum.
And we had one,
And we had
1 month salary.
1 month salary.
Yeah,
So this game, like
Yeah.
for me, it just put like a lot of things into perspective that I knew
yeah,
but didn't fully understand.
yeah.
But now that I've played this game, I'm like, oh, okay, so that's
Yeah.
what it means. So I could do this.
Why
I
don't
can
go send
do
an
that.
invoice? Hey,
Yeah, listen,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
yeah,
So for me, it's just like, it's
Yeah.
things I always wanted to do, but
yeah,
it was things I was going to be learning in real life.
yeah,
You know, like going into the stock markets, doing that, it would have been
Yeah.
something that I'm learning in real life.
yeah,
But now that I played this game, I played it as a game.
yeah,
But it's still the same concept, still
Yeah.
the same theory behind all of this type of stuff.
yeah,
And because of that, it's just like, okay, now that I'm going into this, I'm going to
Yeah.
go into it, the wiser.
yeah,
I want to make better decisions. Whatever surplus I may have in future, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm not really doing anything with this money. Bank
Yeah.
only gives me so much interest. Why not put it in the stock market?
Yeah.
Boom, done.
Yeah.
Or if I gain dividends from some stocks, I can use that money to maintain my lifestyle, for example.
yeah,
So make sure, okay, if I get X amount from stock X,
yeah,
I'll be able to make sure all my debit orders are cleared. I never have to worry about debit orders again.
yeah,
Type
yeah,
of thing. Okay,
Yeah.
I buy a house. Okay, I know that will cover mortgage,
yeah,
so on and so forth. So, in essence, my money will be working for me
yeah,
rather than me breaking my back.
yeah.
But breaking your back is part of the process.
It is.
It's
It's
part of
the
the process.
discipline. It's the
It's the
what
discipline.
keeps that constant. But income and expenses, it's that consistency.
Exactly.
I just want to touch on 2 things. Nah. The one card I never seen before. The bank foreclosure, inflation
my
went to
houses.
10% and took all your houses.
I had 4 properties and they
Yeah.
took all the properties. Yeah.
That was scary to see because, as I always say, I've seen situations where I always say to people that if you don't know what you're doing, property is one of the riskiest investments you
Yeah.
can, because you have tenants that skip town and they don't pay rent.
Yep.
There's that. And that is
Sometimes
fine.
you
That's
can't evict them, all
Yeah.
that type of stuff. They damage your property. There's all these type of things.
there was
you
that
need to
one.
worry
If you
about.
own an 8plex, pay 2,000.
Yep.
There's all of these
Sewage
sort of
was
things.
broken,
Sewage was
whatever.
broken,
Yep.
whatnot.
Yep.
All of those things I can see. I was not expecting one where they say the bank forecloses on your properties. It's gone.
Just like that. It happened.
That's some suicide stuff.
Yeah, it happened. But you know
Yeah.
what? With that being said as well, I think it goes back to what you said to me while we were playing. Goes to the conversation of certain things don't matter anymore when you reach
Yeah.
a certain level.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
when you get to a certain prices of groceries don't matter.
yeah. Oh, I said I'll send you that picture.
Yeah,
Now.
the petrol
go send
prices
it.
don't
Yeah.
matter. Then eventually you get to a point where if you lose a house or two,
Yeah,
it's whatever.
Yeah.
You know, next month I'm gonna make the money back. I'll go buy another one.
Yeah.
Keep it moving, type of thing. And even at that level,
yeah.
are you gonna get foreclosed? Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah,
because you
at
never
that
know.
level.
At that level.
Yes,
Yeah.
if you, and this is why it's important to again stay disciplined. Stay disciplined.
Exactly.
Stick to your budget. Don't say to yourself, thing. I'll close on what actually fascinated me about how we both reacted when we got huge money. Sharp got the money, and we both were like,
Keep quiet.
keep quiet,
Money doesn't like noise.
make your investments.
Money doesn't
You
like
know?
noise, my brother.
And it's a game, but we did that. We easily could have been
yeah.
wife, let's do
Chuck
this,
my
that.
money. Yeah.
But instinctively, we both were like, you know what? Keep quiet. Take wife to a nice dinner.
Just like that.
Come back. She asks, where's this money from? We've been working hard, sticking to budget.
Yeah.
And then,
That's
then
it,
bought
keep it moving.
opportunity
you bought
one.
a 20 hectare
opportunity.
property, man. Like,
Ah, my kids needed a place to play.
It's fine, fair point. I can't even be
Yeah,
mad
well,
at that. Yeah.
Yeah, but that 20 hectare became a mini farm in the city when I was in
Exactly.
the fast track, that sort of a thing,
Yeah.
right? The second one was you mentioned your stock market thing, where you now got to experience it on a game, right? For me, what's important that never registers with people is I try to tell them that, listen, I'm a proponent for investing in shares, right? But what almost never gets heard is invest your surplus cash or have your emergency fund and then invest your surplus cash. Did you notice how every time after we bought shares, we just went on with our lives, looking for deals, looking for opportunities.
Yes.
That time you're sitting on 1,000 shares
Yeah, it's whatever.
of an entertainment company or whatever, and then you hit the market, and then the other deal, and then you were sitting on $60,000
that.
of potential, but you were struggling day to day with whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the mindset that I don't think I can ever teach, truth be told, because even myself, whenever my shareholding gets to X amount, I feel it, I know it, I count it as part of my cash or whatever, whatnot. I've sold shares a couple of times to invest into my business, or as you've seen even here.
Same
But-
principles. Yeah.
But the principle stays, Hore, it's another alternative source of income that you put yourself in the mindset to be able to participate in. You don't get excited. How many shares came up where they were at all-time highs?
Exactly.
And you
it's
looked
like,
at it and you're like,
Nah, I'm good.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
And it happens in real time. A share in real life, a share hits all-time highs, and someone gives me a call and says, "Do we own this share?" Okay, no, we don't own this share. Okay, buy it. Why? You know?
That doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
It's all
But
time, yeah.
it doesn't come as a deal like this
Yeah.
that you look at and you get to see. It comes as it's the news. It's your favorite commentator on Twitter. It's your peers. It's sometimes, for example, with Tesla, you get to see the car once in a while or whatever,
Yeah,
and
then
it's
decisions
in
are
your
made from
face,
there. Yeah.
and you feel like, yo, I'm missing out on the next big thing. It's at an all-time highs. I know there's even traders normally say you must buy companies that can hit highs because it means they can create
do
even
that
new
new
all-time
highs.
highs, whatever. But if you're not a trader and you're not trained in
And you
that
don't
psychology,
understand the charts and how they work and how they
Wabo.
flow and all that type of
all
stuff.
of those that they just hit you at FOMO, basically, and it's that. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Overall, this is a great game.
yeah,
It's definitely, well, when I do have kids in real life, this is something that's definitely going to happen.
the,
Yeah, because they need to learn this stuff early.
Yeah.
Like, me, I don't know. I still don't want my kids to go to school because, like, I want them to learn, like,
that's
life.
interesting. Yeah,
Yeah, but that's a conversation for another day. You know, so if I could do that type of stuff.
yeah.
But nah, man, thanks for this. Like,
Nah, you're welcome, man.
it has opened my eyes, and we definitely need to
Yeah.
play again.
I say to people, or at least I've been saying to my girl a few times, or listen, I would want to charge for consultations, nah? But I don't want the consultations to be, let's sit in my office and
It
then
must
I
be
ask
this.
you questions about your bank statement. Look at your smile when you say it must be this. Like it was that impactful.
Yeah.
And it's exactly that for me. The
Yeah.
problem is, I don't think we're there yet where we're comfortable to pay to play a game. Even though I tell you that, listen,
It'll make
there's nothing I
so
can do for
much
you.
easier.
It's the best 3 hours of your life that you can spend in terms of finance and someone making finance real,
Yeah.
you know?
I think for me,
Yeah,
if you told me that,
yeah,
I don't know, instinctually, when I first met you, I was at a point in my life where I was ready to just take risks.
okay.
I had already been through, like,
Everything.
the West accountant who cost me a whole bunch of money
Yeah,
unnecessarily, so you
Yeah.
know, all that type of stuff. So if you came to me with that approach of let's play a game, I would have been like, okay, that's interesting, fair. I'll hear the guy out. Let's go play the game. I'll pay for it, whatever. I've got nothing to lose. I've already lost, so
yeah,
it is what it is. But if you came across with that, hi, I'm just saying, man, it would have been interesting. But the only thing that I would say this game has done is it accelerated
Yeah.
what we spoke about initially.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it just clarified even more.
Yeah.
Like you were clear before, even the way you explain things. For me,
yeah. Okay.
you always simplified the most complicated things, which is what
Okay.
makes you a good teacher, in my opinion. Because like
Okay.
they say, if you can explain anything to a 5-year-old, you know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, says a 32-year-old man.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if this was our first meeting, our first consultation,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have fought it. I'd be like, yeah, sure, why not? Let's go ahead. Let's see where this takes us. Let's see what it can do. But
Yeah.
overall, time well spent.
Okay.
Let's definitely do this again.
But what I appreciate My thinking is clear as daylight. Like, I mean, it's the same as like shares, property. How do you incorporate them? And I did that video.
Yeah.
From scratch, just thought of this, and then I thought, okay, how do they all interact? Wara, 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 wara. This is how I would do it. This is what I would do. What not.
How you do it.
Ever. And the interesting or the nice thing that I like that you'll see from this game, as I say, played it more than 100 times. Till today, I still learn new things. I still learn new things. But the biggest thing that I learned, for example, today, which I've known, but it was nice to experience again and see again, was the number of asset classes that we got to play in. So people talk about alternative income streams, which is brilliant. I don't think we talk enough about alternative asset classes as well. Because if you're holding gold coins and shares and a startup company that, I mean, it never got sold, it never made money, but it created the potential that you're sitting on a number of assets that anybody can, because you see the concept of the market. The market, somebody comes and makes you an offer for something that you have. If you have gold coins, there's eBay, there's S-Gold, whatever. If you have whatever, you just sit on a number of assets and any one of them at any given point in time can
just blow up.
Then a job as well, as you said, when you spoke about patience, everyone is quick to advise. Everyone's always quick to advise, take the leap.
But you can take the leap, but it's calculated.
It needs to be calculated.
Yeah.
And you need to be comfortable or you're letting go of your source of income. The one thing that you're gaining is time to plan, time to think, what have you, because most people ever want merokong. You come back from work and you're tired.
Yeah.
Now you don't have the time to, because in real life, how those property deals look, you either get a mentor or you get a real estate agent who is dedicated to sitting down with you. And then every week, every day, whatever, they come, and then from 5 to 7, you're having a meeting and they're taking you through deals. The same way going through small deals, and you could see some 3-bedroom, 2 bathrooms we couldn't afford. And then there was that one that you got with no down payment, whatnot. In real life, that you sit down with a mentor and you look through 100,
the paperwork,
1,000
everything.
deals, paperwork, as you say, just to get that one that is generating cash from the get-go. And then it sets you up. Now you're sitting on a property that's generating income. If you don't foreclose, and I'm still going to dream of foreclosure.
Yeah, that was offside, that one.
Yeah, no.
That was offside.
Yeah,
No, my man. Let's do this again.
yeah, no.
In real life.
In real life, as you said.